Woofs and purrs, everybody. Oh, goodness. How's the lighting? I changed my lighting. I left some of my video lights at the studio last week. I recorded like 6 videos at the studio last week, and I know I'm going to record more. So I just left them there. So I've got my new LED light. Well, my actually very old LED light in here. So hello, Diana. Hello, hello. Woofs and purrs. All right. Let's see. How's that? How's that? Okay. I know I've got a funky setup here. Here we go. That's okay. We're making this happen. Which one do I want? I want coffee or water? Coffee or water? It is 1 o'clock here, and I probably should not be drinking coffee. But that's okay. Hey, Frank. Happy Monday. Oh, yeah. How is everybody? Thanks for coming. By the way, welcome to the green room, everyone. I'm Monique from Silver Paw Studio, Pet and People Photography, and here I empower you to tell all of your tales with tales through photography and videography. This is the live stream show that happens every Monday at 1 o'clock Mountain Time in Colorado in the US. And welcome. Glad to have you here. Hey, Diana. What did the title today is You're Invited, I believe. I scheduled this a few hours ago, so I don't remember exactly what the title of the video is, but essentially it's You Are Invited. And I want to invite you to a new thing that I did last week. And I'm just going to back up a little bit. Obviously, if you've seen my produced video that I published on Friday morning, you kind of know what I'm talking about. But I want to give you a little information beyond that. And if you saw the live stream last Monday, you are okay. Thank you, Diana. That is what I titled. If you saw my live stream, you know that I've been on YouTube for 1.5 years, and I wasn't quite sure where this all would go. And I've done live teaching for years, conferences, local places, Facebook Live, Periscope. Diana remembers Periscope. I've done teaching for a long time and I really love it. And honestly, I can remember being in grade school and my poor little brother and sister, they had to endure me doing school. So I was the teacher. We all shared a bedroom. I somehow got like a big piece of paper or something, and we would do school and I would give them stickers, and I'm sure they hated it. But I've always really enjoyed being a teacher. Periscope is so yesterday. That's right, Diana. That's kind of where the whole live streaming movement really started, was on Periscope, now owned by Twitter. And, when I started YouTube, I knew I wanted to just give some resources to fellow pet photographers like me who could not find anything. And I was thinking it would be a lot of the craft of photography for volunteer photographers at the shelters. And so I've done that. I've given lots of tutorials along those lines and other types of resources. But what's been interesting on this journey is the messages I've been getting from people wanting to know more on the business side. Perhaps they are doing the volunteer work. They really love it. They want to turn it into more of a full-time gig or side gig, something more official. And so I've been kind of surprised about that, but I'm just going to kind of go with it. And I'm producing some more content for the business side of pet photography. Now, I photograph people too, but I just say pets in general. Pets and their people, really. And so along those lines, I went ahead and made a whole new email group. And this, if you're on my pack bulletin, that's my general email. A lot of clients are on that, people I've met at local events and other events, people I photographed, things like that. So my pack bulletin is still an awesome place for you to be. I do a lot of different content on there that's a little kind of on the personal side. I tell some stories and show some pictures. And so for sure, stay on the pack bulletin if you're there. But if you're a person who wants to know more about the business side of pet photography, I've started a whole new email group there. This isn't going to be very often I send those emails out. 1 to 4 times a month. So if I get on a roll and I want to send something out every week, you might get something every week. Otherwise, at this point, I'm just trying to gather my thoughts and decide what I want to put in there, and I don't want to overwhelm people. And that link here, I'm going to write it actually in my Rocketbook, just so I can like physically show you here. Let me pull it up on my other screen to make sure I get the bit.ly link right. It's a, oh, that was weird. It's a bit.ly link. Okay, yeah. Let's get creative. Oh, you're on both. Yay. Thanks, Diana. Yeah. So it's very different. It'll be very different content. You'll see. Bit. Oops, my pen's running out. .ly / pet photo biz, all lowercase. Pet. Oh, I got one of the janky pens. Sorry. Photo biz. I don't think you'll be able to see this. Pet photo biz. You know what I'm going to do? Sorry, Rocketbook. I love you and everything, but let me get my printers right here, and I'm just going to get a Sharpie. We all love our Sharpies. Yay. I'll be right back. Sharpie. All right. Don't mind the messy office back there. Pay no attention to the things behind the curtain. You know what I mean. This is live streaming, everyone. This is kind of no editing, right? Let's go. Let's do this. Oh, I love my Sharpies. bit.ly / pet photo biz. Pet photo biz. And now bit.ly's particular about things being upper and lowercase. So make sure it's all lowercase. There you go. Screen cap. All right. And in that, I do have Frank, a clean desk is the sign of a sick mind. Okay, my desk actually is fairly clean, but back there is a bunch of bags of things I brought home from the studio the other day, and I really need to put them away. So if you sign up for, or when you sign up for the Pet Photo Biz new email group, it comes with a PDF, which is 2 pages, a 2-page PDF. And it's basically a checklist. If you're an aspiring pet photographer, it'll have a bunch of just tasks that you can try to do right now. Or if you are an established pet photographer, it's ideas to move the needle right now while maybe you can't do any portrait sessions. Now, at the time, my printer was running out of ink. That has been fixed, but you can see, like, here's a super long list for getting started ideas. Here's a super long list for kind of a what's now. And these both have videos that go with them. So last Friday's video talks about starting a pet photography business now in May of 2020. And the video coming out on this Friday will be what you could do now if you're already an established pet photographer in May of 2020. So I'll go over some of the things on this list and some of the things I'm doing in my studio. So a little bit of insight there on what I've been doing the last several weeks and kind of why. Oh, so it's a little bit nerve-wracking because I never expected to really do this, but I do love teaching. So I hope I can be a resource for some of you and I can be helpful. There are some, very little, resources out there for pet photographers, professional pet photographers. There's 1 or 2 people that I know of that are doing a pretty good job at it, but not a lot. Not like if you want to become a YouTuber. There's like a million channels out there and lots of different programs on how to become a YouTuber. There's just not that. So I'm hoping to fulfill the style of learning that people here want, right? So you may not have the style of learning of other courses or, groups and what are they called? Like membership sites have. So I'm hoping I can fill in the gap out there in the world, helping you out. Yay. So that's what's going on. I just want to make sure that you knew. Oh, actually, I can type it right here in the chat. And I think, if I didn't put it in the description, I apologize. I'll put it in the description as soon as this live stream is over. I'll put that link in here. And you know what? I'm just going to copy it from over here. Oh, I love having 2 monitors. Although I've been kind of drilling at the people who have that big, long, like, curved one, especially for video editing. Okay. All right, there you go. If you could see the chat, I just put a link in there to sign up for that email group. Yay! And, usually I always ask if there's something particular y'all wanna learn, and I will try to cover that in an upcoming video or also now an email. So that's pretty cool, I think. Mhm. You want to become a pet fish photographer. JK. You know what I've been having fun with is my GoPro and my pond. So I try to go out kayaking. We're gonna tangent right now. You've already seen the content, everyone. Um, when I go out kayaking, I try not to bring my phone, things like that. I just want it to be this kind of relaxing or exercise time. But I actually really love taking my GoPro Hero 7 Black and making sure the case is all put together, and it goes underwater. And so I'll put that on one of my tripods, my cheapy tripod, little ones, and just thunk it right into the water off the side of the boat. And the pond is so, so shallow. It's really shallow all throughout the whole thing. Um, like to the point where if I fell out of my boat, I could stand up. It's pretty shallow and be out of the water. But putting the GoPro down there, there's tons and tons of tadpoles. And I have been getting some video footage, 4K 120p of tadpoles, and I don't really know what to do with that footage yet, but it's pretty fun watching these tadpoles scurry out of the reeds and things. So I do actually photograph fish. I've done some stills. Steve has 2 ginormous fish tanks, but I'm so worried about anything that could be on that camera disrupting any of the chemistry in those tanks that I haven't been brave enough yet. Now, I did put my fish in costumes one time, but to find out about that story, you're going to have to go to the Tales with Tales podcast. It is one of my very first podcast episodes, Fish in Costume. So, screensaver. What about screensavers, Frank? Fill me in. Yay, I hope everyone's doing well. It's a really nice day here in Colorado, like super nice. So this evening, it actually needs to cool down a little bit in order for me to go paddling around. I'm going to go out and do that. Hope y'all are doing well. I know, Diana, you had some pretty fierce storms where you were. Frank's right here. To use the video of the tadpoles as a screensaver. Oh, maybe I could. What's sad is like, my screen just needs to go completely to sleep when I'm not here, because otherwise I'm at my computer a lot editing videos and photos. So it needs to take a rest sometimes. When he did a guinea pig photo shoot, that was fun. Oh my gosh, that's been a while. That was a super long time ago, Diana. That was Periscope days, I believe. Because that was my friend's daughter's guinea pig. That's when we put it on the toy piano, right? Oh, I have this amazing picture I just love. This really moody one light picture of this guinea pig on this tiny toy piano. Singing the blues, I suppose. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I forgot all about that. I would love to photograph a guinea pig again. Wouldn't that be a fun video? Yeah. Also because there's a lot of shelters and rescues that get others. Sometimes when you go to a rescue site, it says dogs, cats, others. And a lot of times there's guinea pigs and there's rabbits and there's bearded dragons. And actually ours has fish and my little birds I got there. So it'd be good to know how to photograph all of those little critters. So at some point I will do a video on photographing some other like pocket pets and critters and things. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Once the world kind of comes back to life a little bit again, I'll definitely do that. I actually know the Northern Colorado Herpetological Society. I know them personally, and they often will have ambassador animals like bearded dragons and iguanas and turtles, and then they also have adoptable ones, herps. So I would love to set up at their facility and do some photo shoots too. Wouldn't that be awesome? I know, complete yeah, you know what? Our county shelter does too. They say anything smaller than a goat and smaller. So they don't do like cows and horses and things at this particular county shelter, but I've photographed roosters and ducks, pigs, goats. They take all of those, right? Yeah, pretty interesting. Alrighty, everyone. Let's see, I've gone 16 minutes. I like this to be about 20 minutes or less. Horses too. Ah, I know we have horse rescue around here somewhere. I just don't remember off the top of my head where. Because you can imagine, very horse place here in northern Colorado. Mhm. Okay, everybody, one more time. Where did I put that paper? Here we go. If you would like to join, I am inviting you. I'm inviting you to be part of the new email group for pet photographers, whether you're an aspiring or an established pet photographer. Please join in. Ta-da! Right here. And you'll get a PDF, which is 2 checklists of things you can be doing right now in May of 2020 for either one of those. Okay? There you go. Ah, that's it. I'm gonna go. I have more videos to edit. I do. I'm so close to being done with this Friday's video. Diana, you'd be so proud of me. All right, everyone. Let's see. I want to make sure that I've gotten all your questions. Super duper. Okay. And you know what I'm going to say next. As always, I wish you many woofs, purrs, and TREATSs. Okay. Bye, everyone. Bye.